With the Signmaster 44 laminator now properly threaded with film, it is now ready for continuous and/or interrupted lamination duty. The quality of the finished lamination depends on several factors such as film quality, substrate, items to be laminated, lamination pressure, and correct feeding technique. To assure the highest quality lamination possible, some degree of experimentation is required. The following are some helpful hints. To remove wrinkles during initial threading and setup, turn off the machine, open the laminating rollers. Gently pull the film and backing release paper at the exit point until all wrinkles are removed. Close the laminating rollers as film is being pulled taut over the rollers. This will conserve more material than trying to run the wrinkles out of the laminator. When laminating only one side, you must not allow exposed adhesive to go into the machine. Make sure the material being coated is at least as wide as the roll of film. If material being laminated is narrower than the film, be sure to run release paper off the bottom supply roll. When not using release paper, be sure to overlap sheets of scrap paper under the film, leaving no exposed adhesive. Eliminating exposed adhesive will decrease chances of creating a wraparound. Application of transfer tape to pre-cut signage. Load the top supply roll with a roll of pre-mask, adhesive side facing up. Use the leader threading technique as shown earlier, only do not run the pre-mask under the idler as it will stick to it. Slowly start the laminator and run some scrap pieces through to ensure a wrinkle-free weft. Adjust supply roll tension as needed. Take your pre-cut signage and carefully introduce it into the nip. Try to feed it in as square as possible. Some people like to apply a smoothing back pressure technique to the signage as it is being pre-masked to help eliminate possible wrinkling. The signage is now ready to be applied to a substrate of your choice using the Signmaster 44 laminator. Application of transfer tape signage to a substrate. The Signmaster 44 will accept rigid substrates up to 1/2 inch thick. This allows the versatility that you need to accomplish various mounting applications where use of a thicker substrate is required, such as applying vinyl to sign blanks. The vinyl signage should be placed on the substrate release liner side down and aligned the way it is to appear on the substrate. Create a hinge by tacking the leading edge of your transfer tape signage to the substrate. Peel back 2 inches of your release liner and slide the positioned end of the board into the laminator, holding the tacked graphic up with one hand. Using your free hand, gently pull away the release liner as the machine pulls the substrate through. Pull the release liner off the signage as the machine pulls the substrate through. Remove the liner slowly. The release liner will come off easiest if it is pulled away at a 90-degree or greater angle from the signage. Slowly remove the separated release liner from the graphic, keeping the vinyl suspended until the point of application. Gently but firmly remove the pre-mask from the signage. It is now ready to be trimmed to size. Coating substrates and cold mounting. The Signmaster 44 can be used to apply adhesive to mounting boards such as foam core. Substrates can also be purchased pre-coated with pressure-sensitive adhesive and a release liner. Cold adhesives adhere better and are more reliable than dry mount, hot adhesives when it comes to the various plastics, coated papers, and coated mounting boards often used in digital imaging. Thread the machine by putting a large piece of scrap paper or cardboard through the open rollers. Stick the adhesive to this threading card. Close the rollers and begin to laminate. Keep feeding scrap paper so that the adhesive does not start a wraparound on the rollers. Adjust the unwind tension to remove any wrinkles from the material. Do not use any more tension than needed or you may stretch the material. Begin to feed the mounting boards, butting each up against the one ahead. Cut the boards apart with a utility knife at the back end. Once your boards are coated, or if you buy them pre-coated, you are ready to mount any graphic. There are many methods for sizing and trimming, but most operators pick a board slightly bigger than the graphic and trim the board and graphic together after mounting. To cold mount your graphic to the pre-coated board, peel back about 2 inches of the release liner on one end of the board. Create a hinge by using this exposed adhesive to position the graphic on the board. Slide the positioned end of the board into the laminator, holding the graphic up with one hand. Pull off the release liner before it goes into the nip. Pick up the mounted item at the back of the machine, trim away the unwanted portions of the graphic and the board at the same time.